checked in for C.J. McCollum. Lillard, right side. Here's Hamilton. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Still a close game here, though. That's surprising considering they're rarely grabbing any rebounds.
There's the double team with Hamilton. And stolen by Aldridge. Hamilton outside. Batum passes to Hamilton. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. And here's Matthews for the three.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And the pass to Waiters. Here's Captain Clutch. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Pass to Batum. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. Back to Batum. Now, here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. Three from Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Lillard comes with the double team. Durant attacking. And Ibaka gets to Durant. Batum with the steal. A minute 20 left to play in the final quarter. No good from Hamilton.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
The wide open look for Durant. Again, Durant missing.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Lillard dishes to Batum. Connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Boy, you don't expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Durant, the pass to Captain Clutch. Waiters gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's Captain Clutch. Lillard comes with the double team. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
There's 39 seconds left in the game. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Oh, man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch for them.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And thanks to those free throws right there, it becomes a 2-possession game.
Off the inbound pass. Here's Aldridge. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
They've made a great sequence of plays to get this game close again. And this is no time to take their foot off the pedal. They got to keep it rolling.
I agree, Steve. They really had their backs against the wall, but now they're the ones applying the pressure with just a few possessions left in this game.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now Lillard. Outside Matthews. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he commits the intentional foul. gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Here's Lillard. Missed. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by.
Well, Kevin.
In the back, Kyle, what's your question?
What's been the key to the team's success during the streak?
We're sharing the basketball, playing unselfishly, and doing the little things that matter to make the game easy.
Okay, Jones, you're up.
You must be frustrated with all those mistakes out there tonight. What do you got to do to limit those next time out?
It is very frustrating. I just got to get better. It's unacceptable how much I turned the ball over tonight. I mean, all I can do is get back to work and get better, man. That's it.
You, sir?
What does it mean to you to clinch a playoff berth?
It means that we're in a discussion and we got a chance.
And what would you say to the skeptics who think you don't have a real chance, like me?
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, even if they have no clue what they're talking about.
All right, that's a wrap, people.
On the day that George Washington was born, 2K Sports brings you the best in NBA coverage. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke joining us from the sidelines. It's getting noisy here in Oklahoma City. We're at the peak, the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder. They continue to spread the load, trying to compensate for the injured Carmelo Anthony.
Kevin, he's already been out for a few weeks, and it appears as though he's going to be out for a lot longer than that.
Well, they still have no timetable on his return after this long. And you start to wonder, is this something that can keep him out the rest of the season?
And now the New York Knicks starters. Ennis Cantor is out there with Allen. Then it's Vasquez. Then there's Hardaway. And it's early in at the 3. Now here's Vasquez. Pass to early. Vasquez with it. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Pass to Early. From deep three-point range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And so here is Oklahoma City, fresh from a win against Portland.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. The guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Here is Vasquez after the made shot from Captain Clutch. Vasquez kicks to Hardaway. The feed to Cantor. 6 to shoot. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Stolen by Durant. And there's the pass to Captain Clutch. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Captain Clutch has got 5 points so far.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Allen against Ibaka. Allen passes to Vasquez. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. To stop the run, and the layup is up and in.
Well, we'll see if that shot breaks things open a little bit. It's been a slow start.
Hopefully that gets them on the right track here, Steve.
And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. Passes it to Captain Clutch. They set the pick. Shot off the screen, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Very well executed pick to give them all kinds of space to get that one off.
Knicks trail by 7. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Cantor dishes to Hardaway, and that one's good. Hardaway has got his second basket of the game.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Hardaway. That's good. Captain Clutch. 9 points for Captain Clutch.
That's his 4th straight make right out the chute. He's setting a pretty high standard for himself here.
Yeah, it's the kind of start you want every game, but of course you rarely get it.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Cantor, and Amir Johnson subbed in for Lavoy Allen. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
The Knicks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, they're shooting about 75% on the year.
Their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
McGarry's checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Captain Clutch. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Captain Clutch has got 11.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going while he's this high.
Jamari Carroll's checked in for Steven Adams. And how about a look at a few of the hottest players in the NBA right now, the top scoring shooting guards in the past 10 games. And you look at Hardaway, second in the league, having an excellent season.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
Knicks trail by 8. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Vasquez passes to Early. Here's Stoudemire. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Stoudemire's got 5 points so far. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Captain Clutch. He's coming off a 37-point game against Portland.
And he really kept his head down, was drawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Kamen's checked in. Al Vasquez after the missed 3 from Captain Clutch. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fires at the elbow, and he gets it to go. Captain Clutch's got 13.
I don't think there's much more you can ask of a player to start the game. I mean, he's 6 for 7 early.
Now here's Vasquez. He's tightly guarded. Johnson the screen. The tray. And it's Kaman with the rebound.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
That's been a great day for him, and if you remember, he gave them a huge performance their last time out as well.
And here is Hardaway. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Kicks it out to Vasquez. Takes the 3. Got it up. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
You got to like the consistency.
The Thunder leading by 9. International combo up front with Ibaka and Adams. Captain Clutch is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Roberson in at the 3 side. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hi, Kev. Captain Clutch in their last time out against the Trailblazers. Boy, was he tremendous. He had 37 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game would be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
And that one's good.
Now, the shots are starting to fall a little bit more than they did in the first quarter.
Yeah, they say it's not how you drive, it's how you arrive in golf. Well, a shaky start can be overcome because now they're starting to heat up.
Back to Westbrook. This one for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Now Vasquez. 17 points for him last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too.
The rebound by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Now here's Vasquez. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock. From 11 feet away, off the left rim and out.
You'd expect him to nail that one being that close to the hoop.
And Westbrook, here we go. Another miss by Westbrook. Knicks trail by 11. Vasquez kicks to Hardaway. They set the pick. Pass to Early. Now here's Vasquez. Not a lot of room. New York needs to get off a shot. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, that's clearly a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look at it.
Well, true. The defenders shouldn't relax just because he missed that one. He's capable of getting hot in a hurry.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Feeds it to Cantor. It's rebounded by Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Allen, a screen on Westbrook. Vasquez kicks to Allen and misses it off the right side of the rim. From deep. Oh, he got it.
Boom! Buzzer. Knock it down. Right at the horn.
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter.
Only about 1 in 50 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 16. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Am I controlling the paint? I'm always controlling the paint. It's just natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked at a hardware store, you know what? I controlled the paint section. That's what I did.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back.
Guys, that was the perfect way to start this game. Let's go over some stuff and do more of the same in the second half. Our movement off the ball has been fantastic.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a stellar outing in this one for Captain Clutch. He has 18 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Vasquez out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's Lavoy Allen. And it's Early in at the small forward position. Hardaway for 3.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Again, Oklahoma City.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively. It has all been working for them today.
The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got his 4th assist in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Kicks to Durant. A 3-ball. Here's Adams. Good D by Hardaway.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Got a piece of it. And the Thunder pushing it up now.
Oh, get it! Oh, what now? Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. He dishes it to Vasquez. He feeds it to Cantor. Clock at 6. With a step back. Early's shot's good. Early's got 6. A different look for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Enes Kanter. Kamir Johnson subbed in for Lavoy Allen. The Thunder leading by 16. Back to Westbrook. Here's the 3. That's good. He's got 10.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
2 minutes into the second half of play now. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Cannot hit. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Now here's Vasquez. Pass to Early. Stoudemire, right side. Now the pass to Early. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Early's got his third basket of the night.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Back to Westbrook. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Let's take a look at some of the leaders of the NBA. These point guards have been shooting lights out during the last month. Take a look at Captain Clutch, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Russell Westbrook, also someone that shoots at such a high percentage. Top 5 in the league, catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Chris Kaman has checked in for Adams. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Captain Clutch, guarded by Hardaway. Waiters passes to Captain Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got his first points in this one.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Here's Early. New York, no good that time either.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Here's Captain Clutch. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Captain Clutch has got 24.
They've worked the ball around very well. I'll tell you what, they continue to find good looks from mid-range.
Well, they're just taking what the defense is giving them because the defenders are backing off and daring them to shoot.
And it's Stoudemire at the elbow. He kicks to Vasquez. Outside Hardaway. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, I love the fact that he's fighting hard on the boards. But, you got to be smart, too. Over the back, that's an easy call there.
Well, that's simply the result of poor position under the glass. But at least you can't fault him for being passive. He was trying to be aggressive there.
Carroll's checked in for Oklahoma City. The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Vasquez. Some solid defense from Captain Clutch. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Durant's running, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And the shooting percentage continues to climb, guys, here in the second half. They're on fire.
Steve, I like the collective focus since halftime. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
You know what they're... Fast break operating so efficiently. I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end. Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
The Knicks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Free throw good, Vasquez. second free throw, no good.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Johnson dishes to Hardaway. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Captain Clutch. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
And here's Vasquez. Now the dish to Hardaway. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Early. Now the feed to Vasquez. Hardaway from outside. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. Vasquez has got 5 assists tonight. Raiders on the wing. Here's Captain Clutch. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Oklahoma City out in front. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
Let's see what you got, son.
Oh, I got plenty.
New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. We've got Andre Robertson. Chris came in out there with MyCareer. And it's Lambert at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Hardaway for 3. And Robertson pulls it down. Roberson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Captain Clutch, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for New York. Watson comes in for Lavoy Allen. Here's Captain Clutch. He trains the quick shot. Captain Clutch has got 30.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Watson kicks to Cancer. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And Carroll gets it to go.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And I'll tell you what, they've turned a lot of those rebounds into points at the other end.
There's the pick. Hardaway kicks to Calderon. Takes a 3. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Right wing. Here's Captain Clutch. He's covered by Watson. Here's Kamen. Soft touch off the glass.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Watson's shot is good. The Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound, Hamer. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Watson with it. Over to the wing. Puts it up from 17. And it's Calderon, that time on the assist by Watson.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Well, Thunder have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Captain Clutch passes to Carroll. Here's Captain Clutch. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Dishes it to Carroll. Pocket 6. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Stolen away, and they're pushing it up.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
Clark, the bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Yeah, you always like to see that, Kevin, when your reserves can perform and help you pull out a win.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
This win will give them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
Yeah, Steve, it'll mean a lot to them just the same, though. Anytime you go undefeated against an opponent, that's a sweet feeling.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Captain Clutch. You have to love the way that he was closing out defensive trips. I mean, he would always body up and really be physical. That's why he ended up with so many boards.
Passes it to Carroll. Here's Captain Clutch. 9 feet out. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
And poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Calderon kicks to Cantor. Offline with the baseline jumper. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Roberson the pass to Captain Clutch. The 19-foot shot. Stoudemire grabs the board.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Now Calderon. Hits the front of the rim and out.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
And he knocks down the first one. The Knicks making a switch here. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. From 12 feet out, the shot is off.
Boy, that's 2 easy points you've just given away.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, guys, I'm here with
The Suns are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. The Thunder enjoying this break from the road. They've probably been looking forward to this part of the schedule for a long time. A lot of upcoming home games are slated for them here.
Well, today they've got the opportunity to polish off a season sweep of the series. They've met twice. They've won each of those contests. So it's an opponent they match up with pretty well.
And now they've started to make noise in their heads, too. I mean, they definitely have the upper hand mentally after those first 2 wins. And if they can come out and establish an early lead, I think they might be able to put this one away quickly.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bledsoe is out there with Brandon Knight. Then there's Warren. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's McGee in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Warren kicks to Knight. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Warren. Bledsoe for 3, and that one's good. Bledsoe's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that 3-point shot.
Here's Captain Clutch. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Knight kicks to Morris. They set the screen. He took good advantage of that screen. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Here's Captain Clutch. A 32-point game for him in the win against New York. That is good.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Westbrook against Bledsoe. And the layup's good off the glass. Bledsoe's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
It's Westbrook with the drive. There's the bucket. Good.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Knight, and there's the rejection. Pass to Captain Clutch. In low to Ibaka. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Ibaka. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
I asked him what he thought would be the key for them, and he told me dealing with the penetration of Russell Westbrook. He's one of the most explosive athletes in the game. We've got to send him to help and rotate early to deny him finishes at the rim. Guys, that's never easy.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
He has not missed yet. 4 for 4 in this first quarter.
Setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And the shot by Warren, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook dishes to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got his first basket.
Beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
McGee is screen on Westbrook. And the wide open shot from Warren misses the 3. The Thunder have gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Suns trail by 5. Knight passes to McGee. Bledsoe right side. Pass to Knight. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Bledsoe against Durant. Bledsoe kicks to Knight. Here's Morris. And the shot is long.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
And the shot is good.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Just came in. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Waiters in for Russell Westbrook. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Drew's checked in for JaVale McGee. Morris comes in for Warren. Archie Goodwin, who's checked in for Brandon Knight. And Stockton subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Scott Brooks was discussing with his players. Captain Clutch was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach clearly wants him to get going here early and ensure he gets on fire and makes the kind of offensive impact everyone knows he's capable of. He also said that their work on the offensive glass is going to be critical. He believes second chance points will go a long way toward deciding this game. It's still very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're getting good balance offensively, too, because they're starting to knock down that mid-range jumper.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Stockton, averaging 16 points a game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
There's a good screen. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Drew. He's guarded by Waiters. Three-pointer, Stockton, and that one's good. Stockton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Raptors.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Here's Drew after the made shot from Captain Clutch, and it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The feed to Morris. Now here's Goodwin. Not a lot of room.
They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second chance points.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
And Stockton, here we go. Misses in close. Here's Carroll. The shot is off. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Tune in this Friday night, February 24th. The Denver Nuggets go up against the Oklahoma.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see you here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Kanan. Ibaka comes in for McGarry. Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's Captain Clutch in for Dion Waiters. Phoenix also making some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Drew. Brandon Knight comes in for Archie Goodwin. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Stockton. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Warren is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Knight in at the shooting guard position. Suns trail by 14. Out left to the wing. Morris dishes to Knight. Out to the wing. Suns moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Bledsoe against Westbrook. No good from Bledsoe.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Here's Ibaka. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Warren sets the pick for Knight, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Well, we don't think of point guards as rebounders necessarily, but here are the ones that have corralled the most boards in the last month of the NBA. Well, you look at Bledsoe, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Captain Clutch just behind him. Kevin Durant's checked in for the Thunder. The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
Knight, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
The Thunder leading by 17. And let's catch up with...
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. They are trying to pull away here, continuing to add to this lead.
Well, Steve, no time is a good time to let up in my mind. I mean, you got to continue to just play the game no matter what the score is. No mercy being shown out there, and they're looking to pull away. I like that.
The Suns shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Suns trail by 20. Bledsoe outside. Over in the corner, Warren. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 8 points for T.J. Warren.
If they're going to take tough outside shots, I mean, they're better off just firing from the three-point line.
Yeah, I agree with him. I mean, if you're going to be back there near the three-point line, you might as well take the three. Just step back and knock it down.
41 seconds left now here in the second. Dishes it to Morris. Warren, the pass to Morris. He kicks it to Warren. To the middle. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Adams. Left side Durant. It's hauled in by Warren. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The pass to Bledsoe. Feeds it to Warren. He dishes it to Morris. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. The Suns shooting their fifth and 6 free throws of the game. That free throw good for Morris. And the Suns making a change here. And Morris drops them both. For 3, Durant. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Doc looking at the
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots.
Back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Boy, he put on a show from the three-point line in the first half, didn't he? We'll see if the halftime break had any cooling effect on him.
Yeah, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Captain Clutch, and it's Adams at the 5. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Over in the corner, Warren. Here's Morris, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Kicks it to Knight. And the wide open shot from Warren. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing.
The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Russell Westbrook. How his last 10 games have gone. 5th in field goal percentage.
They work hard out there. Go on, show your appreciation for the Thunder Girls.
Steve, I mean, you think about it. What makes a guy a high percentage shooter? Well, you take the shots that you work on. You don't take bad shots. And you let the game come to you. You don't force shots.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Warren with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bledsoe's got 11 points.
What a terrific job to get the release perfect that time. I thought it might get blocked or deflected, but nice stroke.
Even with giving up a lot of size in that matchup, still able to get off a nice long-range shot there.
The Thunder leading by 20. Pass to Captain Clutch. Bledsoe comes over to help. And Westbrook, here we go. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 5th assist in this one. Westbrook against Bledsoe. The dish to Morris. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Thunder making a switch here. McGarry's checked in. Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Phoenix. The Suns have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Westbrook kicks to McGarry. And good on the basket. Booker. And the Thunder lead by 21.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Knight sets the pick for Bledsoe. McGee is screen on Westbrook. And Bledsoe, here we go. Knight for 3. They get it back. Here's McGee. Westbrook with the steal. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Wasted no time on that one. 31 points for Captain Clutch. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty quick.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
The Suns have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight, and the first one drops. MyCareer's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Phoenix also making some changes. Drew's checked in for Morris. Morris comes in for Knight. And Stockton subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Goodwin with the steal. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Kept alive. Second chance shot. And the layup good by McGee. McGee's got 5.
And he just used his height that time down low. That's going to be pretty hard to defend against.
Westbrook dishes to Carey. No good on the 3.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Shot's good. Stockton's got his second bucket tonight. The Thunder leading by 18. Westbrook passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Westbrook. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 31, and that is good.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
In the corner, it's Morris. Goodwin kicks to Stockton. Stockton draws the double, and that's going to be a travel. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Thunder.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
Here's the screen. Uproots off the pick and hammers it home.
Boy, a pick was set at the perfect angle on the floor, and he used it nicely.
That's a play we may see from them a few more times.
Why not? I mean, when it works, you go back to it. Make them stop you.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Thunder?
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Such a wide open look. Stockton's got 7.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder winning their last game against New York.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And Stockton drops them both. The Thunder leading by 20. Baseline J on the way. And again it's Oklahoma City.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they buried.
You know, that's not always the number one option, but if the defense gives that to you, you got to take it.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here's Goodwin. He's guarded by Waiters. Stockton outside. Clock at 6. Here's Morris. And the 3 off target. Here's Durant. Makes it off the glass. Durant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Thunder running away with it. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the...
Coming up Sunday.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This was such a pretty pass, Kevin. The beautiful assist, and of course it turned into the easy basket.
The Suns shooting not great, 40% for the game. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Marcus Morris is out there with Warren. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then there's Brandon Knight, and it's Stockton in at the point guard position. There's the double team with Warren. Outside Durant. Passes to Captain Clutch. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 5. The pass to Captain Clutch. The 10-footer. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Captain Clutch has got 16 here in the second half. Now here's Stockton. He feeds it to Warren. Pass to Knight. Outside for Stockton. Stockton can't get that one to fall.
Well, he did have a three-pointer in the first half, but so far here in the second, he's come up empty.
Durant, that's good.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Knight against Waiters. Here's Stockton. The shot no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Shots good by Durant.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
Raiders against Knight. Morris kicks to Stockton. Looking to get it going, and he lays it up and in.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Here's Captain Clutch, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Captain Clutch has got 43 points. The Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Stockton draws the double. The feed now to Morris. Back to Stockton. Dishes it to Morris. He kicks to Stockton. And blocked. And here come the Thunder again. Oklahoma City with a fast break. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. In low to Ibaka. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Over in the corner, Warren. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. 10 points for T.J. Warren.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Captain Clutch passes to Adams. Stolen by Warren. And now the Suns a fast break. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Inside. Outside for Durant. Pass to Captain Clutch. Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. Here's Captain Clutch. Here's Ibaka, and the layup is good.
That sort of epitomized this game, guys. One team going all out, getting rebounds and putbacks, and the other team just dragging.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Knight dishes to Stockton. Good. Stockton's got 6 here in this quarter.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Here's Captain Clutch. Phoenix grabs the miss. Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Stockton against Durant. And there's Knight. That's good on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
This will cap a dominant run of games against these guys this year. They've played 3 times, and it's going to be 3-0 when this one's over.
Well, once they've taken the first 2 from them, you could just sense how this was going to go.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Captain Clutch. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Stockton outside. Shoots. The shot is off. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot's good from Captain Clutch. Captain Clutch has got 45 points. Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And Stockton, here we go. Fires the 3, and he gets it to go. Here's Captain Clutch. Shot from 12, and again it's Oklahoma City.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by.
Kevin, what was the key in securing this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.
Number 12, Stephen Allen.
We've got Denver matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Oklahoma City Thunder. You look at the Thunder. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
Kevin, you know what? They're already playing extremely well, playing great basketball, as a matter of fact, and it's simply a matter of them continuing to do that and not playing down to their opponent, and I think they'll do well.
I'd be shocked if they didn't play well, Clark, because looking at this schedule, looking at the way this team has played, the talent on the roster, they should get on a hot streak coming up.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Gallo and Fareed at the forwards. Lawson out there at DeRozan. And it's Hickson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here is Gallinari, averaging 13 points a contest. Shot clock at 6. Another shot, and the layup good by Hickson.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to Los Angeles.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. terms of their offense, nothing seemed to go right.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of it, Steve. Their scoring just went dry.
And here's DeRozan following the three from Kevin Durant. Lawson takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook passes to Captain Clutch. Drains it from 17 feet out. Captain Clutch has got his second bucket of the night.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Now Lawson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
He was exquisite in that game, Kevin. It wasn't just the scoring, it was the passing, too. And his teammates, you could tell, were just really enjoying playing with him.
Now here's Fareed, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers.
Chipped in with a couple of blocks, too. So just giving you a hint of his potential impact at the defensive end.
And so here is Oklahoma City following the miss by DeRozan.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Kicks it to Lawson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. Take a look at Captain Clutch. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Russell Westbrook just 2 spots down. The shot's good from Captain Clutch.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
It's been a slow start here for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Second shot opportunity, and he gets it to go. Fareed's got his first bucket of the night.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's Captain Clutch. DeRozan defending. The kick out to Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Boy, the field goal percentage is fantastic. Exactly the kind of start they were hoping for.
Now, here is Lawson, averaging 16 points a game. Here's Gallinari. Great D that time from Durant. Oklahoma City leading by 6. And he throws it down hard with one hand. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Lawson dishes to DeRozan. Hickson sets the screen for DeRozan. And Gallinari kicks to Fareed. 13 feet away. And he gets it to go. Fareed's got his second basket. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Westbrook passes to Captain Clutch. Lawson on the double team. 3-pointer. Russell Westbrook again from deep.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been 3-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
Now here's DeRozan. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers. Here's Hickson, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside, into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
All right, everyone relax. Run your sets, attack the rim, crash the boards on both ends, and we'll be...
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Chris Kaman's Steven Adams. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Damari Carroll's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. Nelson, the pass to Hansen. Back to Nelson. All sorts of time. Here's Plumlee. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assists. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Kaman. Denver grabs the miss. 1:03 left to play here in the first. Nelson dishes to Kobe. Plumlee sets the pick for Kobe. Charity stripe shot. Keeps it alive. Out to Nelson. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Captain Clutch passes to King. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
And so here's Denver. The Thunder making the shot. They set the pick. The drive by Bryant. Another three for Denver.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Here's Captain Clutch. And good as it pushes through the hoop. Captain Clutch has got 12 in the game.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's the
Sunday, February 26th.
And now the second, just getting set to start. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Nuggets, we've got Plumlee. Brian is out there with Lawson. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Hansen in at the 4.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
A chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Hi, Kev. Captain Clutch in their last time out against the Suns was superb. He ended with 47 points and was just efficient on the offensive.
Nice shooting.
On when to keep the ball moving.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Suns.
Well, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game. I thought that was what won it for them more than anything else.
Well, that was the one area they knew they could exploit in the matchup, and boy, did they ever exploit it. Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
The 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Captain Clutch has got 17.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here and finished off by DeRozan.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Lawson with it. He's got 5. He kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Lawson. Nelson outside. Passes it to Lawson. Lock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
From 13. And there's another one for the Thunder.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
The Nuggets trail by 11. He dishes it to DeRozan. Fareed setting the pick for DeRozan. Here's Nurkic. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Nurkic has got his first basket of the night. Thunder have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Lawson on the double team. Here's Westbrook, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Left side, DeRozan. And there's the feed to Nelson. The three. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from DeRozan.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
And the shot's good from Captain Clutch.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
DeRozan on the wing. Back to Lawson. Puts one up from 19. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Boy, a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there it was.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by...
Okay, fellas, nice job sticking to the plan in the first half. Now let's widen the gap and get these fans even more fired up.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. Captain Clutch having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively, just finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we're talking about when we say offensive efficiency.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Captain Clutch, and it's Adams in at the 5. That's the room for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Lawson kicks to Gallinari. Back. To Lawson. 5 to shoot. Gallinari dishes to Lawson. His three-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 9 to the paint. And Durant, here we go, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Here's DeRozan. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. 12 points for DeMar DeRozan.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Really alert play on the glass to get some second chance points. He's having one of those games we've become very accustomed to seeing from him.
Oklahoma City shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That's good from Captain Clutch. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Lawson outside. Hickson sets the screen for DeRozan. Fareed with a clean look. Again, the Nuggets score.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
The pass to Captain Clutch. Beyond the arc. A.J. Hickson pulls it in. Hickson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lawson the pass to Hickson. Here's Fareed. And he gets it to go. Fareed's got 8.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
And he gets it to go. And it's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
McGarry's checked in for Adams. The Nuggets making a switch here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you, Doris. Lawson the pass to Hansen. Back to Lawson. The kick out to Bryant. Left side, Kobe. Lawson outside. Here's Hickson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul. Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Now collectively, this is a 73% free throw shooting team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. And he's good on the second. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Captain Clutch passes to Durant. Trains it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Denver's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Lawson kicks to Gallinari. Dixon a screen on Durant. Outside Bryant. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bryant's got himself on the board with 3 there. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's Captain Clutch. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Plumlee is checked in for the Nuggets. Gallinari dishes to Lawson. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. That's good. Durant's got 10.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Plumlee sets the pick for Gallinari. Outside Bryant. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Bryant can't get that one to fall. The Thunder leading by 13. Ibaka with a screen on Lawson. There's Captain Clutch. And yep, finally caught after rolling around the rim. Captain Clutch has got 29 in the game.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Kobe, the pass to Hansen. Back to Kobe. Dishes it to Plumlee. McGarry with the steal. Waiters with the ball. Picked up by Bryant. Durant for 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Feeds to Lawson. Outside, Kobe. Kobe can't get that one to fall.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Stolen by Durant. Pass to Captain Clutch. All alone. The basket good off the assist from Durant. 31 points for Captain Clutch. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I love their hustle because they're getting a lot of second chance opportunities just as a result of playing hard.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Captain Clutch has got 11 points in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 17. And Bryant kicks to Plumlee. Gallinari lays it up and banks it in.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And there's the basket on the shot from Captain Clutch.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points.
Outside Lawson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
And Fareed sends it back. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm. This piece of coordination between two teammates completely in sync on the alley-oop.
And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Lawson. Kobe is out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Captain Clutch passes to Westbrook. Here's Captain Clutch. DeRozan defending. From deep. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Thunder. The Nuggets trail by 17. Lawson outside. The dish to Bryant. Here's Fareed. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Captain Clutch has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Lawson dishes to Kobe. Screen by Fareed. Kobe kicks to Lawson. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's Roberson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Thunder lead by 21.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Bryant passes to Lawson. He feeds it to Fareed. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 10 points for Kenneth Fareed.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Westbrook passes to Captain Clutch, and Fareed comes to help. Here's Kaman, and Fareed sends it back. Westbrook against DeRozan. Lawson dishes to DeRozan. Fareed a screen on Westbrook. It's DeRozan with the drive. Can't make good off the pick.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Lawson on the double team, expanding his range. Roberson gets the bucket.
That's how you have to attack the double team. Find the open man, get the ball out of your hands.
Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Durant comes in for Andre Robertson. Denver also making some changes. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Nurkic. And it's Gallinari for Bryant. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's DeRozan. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Here's Captain Clutch, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Westbrook passes to Captain Clutch. And it's Captain Clutch with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Lawson against Westbrook. And DeRozan. Here we go. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
And Ibaka slams it in.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
So the wing on the left. Hickson, a screen on Durant. And Gallinari kicks to Hickson. Pass to Lawson. With a floater. That's good. Oklahoma City leading by 19 points. Kicks it to Adams. It's stolen by Hickson. And Lawson, here we go. Gallinari with a screen for Wasson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Here's Fareed. And that one's good.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. Here's Captain Clutch. And he gets it to go from the high post. Captain Clutch has got 41.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Wasson outside. He kicks it to DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be. Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Thunder.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Good ball move.
As their turnovers was huge. It was
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the...